Ever meet someone who looks fragile, harmless, and somehow you end up emotionally carrying them like a full-time job? Quick pause before we dive in. If conversations like this help you reflect or feel seen, please like, subscribe, and drop a comment. It really helps me keep creating honest, healing content like this one. Let's talk about vulnerable narcissists, the ones who don't look loud, controlling, or arrogant. They look wounded, soft, lost, misunderstood, like they just need someone to finally love them right. And that is how the trap begins. Unlike the classic grandiose narcissist who walks in like a CEO of chaos, the vulnerable narcissist pulls you in through sympathy. You don't fall for their confidence, you fall for their sadness. They start with stories of betrayal. Everyone hurt them, everyone left them, nobody understood them. And you, with your big heart, think, I can help, I can heal this, I can love them out of their pain. But here's the emotional truth, they don't want healing, they want a host. A vulnerable narcissist turns you into supply by making you their emotional oxygen tank. You become responsible for their mood, their confidence, their loneliness, their triggers, their insecurities, their crises, their need for reassurance every 5 minutes. And the wild part? They convince you that you're special because they opened up to you, when really, they opened the door for you to carry their entire emotional load. Vulnerable narcissists pretend to be helpless, so you overfunction. They pretend to be afraid, so you overprotect. They pretend to be broken, so you overgive. You slowly become their therapist, parent, emotional crutch, and life support system, all while getting less and less in return. And here's the twist you need to hear. They don't choose you because you're weak. They choose you because you're strong, because you're empathetic, because you're responsible, because you're nurturing, because you have the emotional capacity they lack. Your compassion becomes their supply. The more you pour in, the more they demand. The more you show up, the more they collapse into you. The more you rescue, the more they retreat into helplessness. And then one day you wake up exhausted, drained, and wondering why you feel broken, while they still require more. That's the real trap. They use vulnerability as a disguise for entitlement. They don't want support, they want sacrifice. But once you see the pattern, everything changes. Because you stop confusing helplessness with innocence, and you stop confusing overgiving with love. If this hit home, if you ever felt drained by someone who seemed fragile, subscribe and drop a comment. Tell me, what did the vulnerable narcissist make you responsible for? And when did you finally realize it wasn't your job? Remember, their vulnerability was the bait, your empathy was the supply.